Welcome to week 3. This is March 15, 2021, HRM 6118, and so for MBA in Calgary. In this session, we will talk about 2 chapters if we have enough time. The first chapter is chapter 4 from your course book, and then the chapter 5. Okay. Also, I love to ask questions from my students. Um, have you heard anything about workforce transformation? If you go to the site of California Miramar University, at the side of the logo of university, you see the centers. Let me show you. It is, yes, CMU. Okay. Here you can see centers of excellence. Okay. The fourth center is Transformation Center of Excellence. Thank you. Let me check it again. Properly. Okay, so I have some technical problems. When you go to this chapter, to this center, it is the center that I am the director of, Transformation Center of Excellence. And one of the videos you can find in this center, also you can find it in YouTube. It's about transformation workforce or workforce transformation. What does it mean workforce? Is there anything different between the word employee, the word co-worker, the word colleague, or the word workforce? What does it mean? What the exact keyword in the meaning workforce? When I say workforce, what is the first word association to your mind? If I say colleague, if I say co-worker, if I say employee, if I say workforce, what is the first word? Mario, Yana, Adam. The first word, don't think about it.
Workforce. Employee for me.
What?
Employees.
Employee. Mario?
A layer. I don't know why.
Adnan, are you there or not? Adnan is there, but not there. He has gone to buy an airplane.
You lost me for next semester, I told you.
What is the first word?
It is like people engaged for available work.
Yeah, something like it.
Or maybe also
Can you bring the slides back, Doctor?
What?
Can you bring the slides back?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Explain how the workforce is changing in unpredictable ways. Workforce is meant the total, the collection of the people who work together in an organization. And can we consider a manager as a workforce? It's related to the type and level of work you are considering. For example, a manager workforce, a managerial workforce, a leadership workforce. But temporarily and frequently in the organizations, different level of something like Kiana said, some employees, regular co-workers, regular colleagues, not a specific, for example, high-level managers, top-level managers. They are not considered in the categorization of workforces. Regular. We did not a high level of turnover, but a regular level of turnover. Sometimes lay off, sometimes we have surplus of talent in the workforce amount. And identify components of workflow analysis, define job design, and define common approaches to job design. It's very important to know. And discuss how flexible work arrangements are linked to work-life balancing efforts. We will talk a lot about it. It is one of the greatest problems in psychology, sociology, and management. Work-life balancing, also we will talk about work, love, and leisure. These are the three components of a balanced life: work, love, and leisure, and pleasure, and play, your extra time. Describe job analysis and stages in the process, and finally list the components of job descriptions. The workforce profile. We have a word, we have a phrase here. It is labor force participation rate. What do we want to participate? Percentage of the population working or seeking work. Percentage of the population. So it can be a national rate sometimes, based on states rates sometimes, in a university, in a community, in a city. It is related to the amount of the population you are considering for predicting and talking about the participation rate. So labor force participation rate is the percentage of the population working or seeking work. They are not unemployed. When you say somebody is unemployed, in the terminology, in the knowing the terms, knowing the vocabulary about the workforce, when you are talking about unemployment is someone who don't work at first and doesn't seek any type of work. It is unemployed. But when you are talking about participation rate, participation doesn't mean that you are working just now. You are working or you are seeking for work. It is participation. You are engaging with the process of job, or you are in the job, or you are seeking the job, seeking the work.
One question, Professor. How long have you been need to be seeking work to be considered in that?
It is related to the process. It is related to the process of seeking and finding work. It is related to the market. Sometimes we have a recession. For example, 2008, there's a very, very high recession in US economy. Maybe you were, for example, for 2 years seeking for a work. You are participation rate in the participation, yes. Why? You are labor force. Also, you don't have any labor. You don't have any job, but you are labor force. Why? Because you are a potential labor force, not an active labor force. You are a passive labor force. It is not a matter of time. It is the matter of seeking, a matter of investigating for the job or job analysis. You are not comfortable with unemployment. You are labor force, but you are not active. You are potential. So it is not a matter of time, no matter how many times that you are seeking, what the duration you are seeking. It is important that you are seeking or no, you are working. Okay?
Okay.
One of the greatest factors that determine this time is the economic prosperity in a country all around the world sometimes. For example, in the time of this crisis like coronavirus, we know that we have a lot of immediate layoffs. Before, for example, March 22, 2020, before the March 2020, they have accept, for example, 5 or 10 new employees and training, and after 2 or 3 months, immediate layoff. Why? Because we don't have any job to do because of coronavirus, because of social distancing and remote working. In these crises like COVID-19, also it is not regular, we know, it is crisis. If something is crisis, it means that it is not regular. If it is regular, it is not crisis. It is a difficult situation, sometimes it is a complicated situation, but it is not crisis. One of the major components to define the crisis is that crisis is unpredictable. It's not predictable. It is auto prediction, unpredictable. You don't have any good perspective about the future of the situation. It is your crisis. Sometimes it's, for example, it can be something like disaster crisis, yes. sometimes like biological crisis like COVID-19, and sometimes it should be, for example, some economical bankruptcies in the great companies. Also, they know about the bankruptcy, but general population doesn't know anything about them. For example, you considers 2 days, after 2 days, next 2 days, Apple announced that, sorry, we are bankrupt. It's a crisis? Yes. Why? Because the major part of the greatest stocks in the stock market is related to, for example, Apple or Microsoft. Is it predictable for Apple? Yes, but it is unpredictable for the shareholders, for the stockholders. And it considered as a crisis for them? Yes. But the important elements, age or generational groups, it's very important. Skill gaps, improving readiness to work, and skill shortages. We have 4 components here to consider the labor force participation rate. 4 labor force participation rate. We have 4 components, 4 factors, 4 important factors. At first, it is age or generational groups. What does it mean? Generational groups. In what type of generational groups you as an active worker will become a passive worker, a potential worker? You are only seeking work, not engaging with the work. In what type of generational groups? For example, we are talking about the fathers and son in a family job, only in a family job. You're only in a very traditional family job. Something like, for example, food industry. And many traditional food industry, for traditional foods, for example, taco. Taco basically is a traditional food from Mexico. But I can see some generational gaps in generational groups. One type of industry using for cooking taco in previous generation, in the last generation, and another modern and very new age industry for cooking taco. It is about the age and generational groups. And skill gaps. It's very important. Skill gaps is about the industrial improvement. Very, very rapid changes. Rapid and permanent changes, not only rapid changes, rapid, permanent, and deep changes. It's very good. And improving readiness to work. Are you ready to start a work? Have you trained the good battery of skills? Do you know the necessary needs, the necessary skills for your job? And skill shortages. It is different part of components that engage with the participation rate, especially in that part of you are not engaged with the job, but you are seeking a job. It is educational profile of workforce. You say at a high school diploma, at least a bachelor degree, 26, 30%, and between 2000 and 2010 is increase. And Asian, non-Hispanic, white, black, and Hispanic, it is about 2010, age over 25. Educational achievement and, sorry, educational profile, workplace, attended some college, no degrees, 17%, high school diploma, 29%, very high rate, also it is for 2010. Associate degree, only 9%, bachelor's degree, 50%, advanced degree, 11%, no high school diploma, 15%. It's not so good. Also, it is for 2020, 2010. It's not so good that in a developed country like America, you see the higher rate of employees have high school diploma, 29%. And advanced degree, it is only 11%. What is the meaning of overqualification? When you want to hire in an organization, they say, sorry, Mario, you are overqualified. What does it mean?
the basically it's the set of skills that you have, it will fit better in a more complex job with more complex tasks.
Better or more? Better or more?
More complex
More.
tasks.
We don't have any problem with your better skills. So
Yeah,
good
this
for
is a more complex task.
it is overqualified. For example, they say, sorry, it's good to have an MBA for our job, but you don't need any DBA. Otherwise, say I can work for you with the wage of an MBA. They said, no, we cannot hire you with your MBA, with your DBA as an MBA. It is overqualified. And sometimes it ends to lying to organization. People go to ask a job and they say, no, I don't have any DBA. I have, for example, MBA. I mean, high school diploma, especially in America. They said, if you say I have a high school diploma, it is easier for you to find a job. Also, honestly, it is related to the bachelor. The bachelor degree is good. But MBA, DBA, master degree, especially in some groups, for example, like engineering. If you have a PhD of electronic, it is not good to find a good job. Why? They say, sorry, we want to work as an regular engineer. Regular engineer has a bachelor of engineering, not PhD. PhD is for university and research. Adnan, any question?
Overqualified, that's mean who's meeting you, you exceed his level for education.
Yes, more.
That's
Yeah.
the fact.
Yeah.
So he not need someone that's higher than his level.
It means that it doesn't mean you are better than what we want. It means yet you are more than what we want. And because of that, we cannot pay in your prestige, in your level of education. So we should cancel everything. I have seen many people here in America, especially when I entered in America. Sometimes it was not easy for me to say that I have a PhD of psychology for regular jobs. I said, I have a master degree at the best scenario. Why? They said, sorry, doctor, we cannot give you this job, but I need job. I need money. But I should say, for example, I have a diploma, a high school diploma at the age of 50. Why? Because they say to me, it's a simple job and you are overqualified, especially at the PhD level, not about DBA. DBA is very good major field. Why? Because in DBA, when you say I have a DBA, I have a doctorate of business, it says to other people that you are a very, very practical man or woman, very practical, especially in CalMU. CalMU is very practical based, very practice based. When you graduate from our university, you are professional in actions, not only in knowledge. You are professional in actions. Our emphasis in action, on practice. But many other academic fields, like, for example, basic sciences or humanities, sociology, legal knowledge, law, and anthropology, when you say some, even in human resource, when you say I have a PhD. But in contrast, in some fields, academic fields like psychology, it is very important. In the United States, you cannot say legally that I am psychologist when you don't have any PhD. Legally. You can say, yes, I have earned, for example, some degree in psychology. But in California, when you say, and your card, in your business card, you say, I am psychologist, it means that you have at least PhD of psychology, at least. And you have passed 3,000 hours of supervision. After that, you can say, I am psychologist. Why? Because you can go to the court, you can earn a lot of money as a psychologist and other parts. In some courses, in some degrees, in some fields like psychology, it is very important. Welcome, Kenneth.
Hi, how's it going?
How are you?
Good, good.
Okay. Nature of work and job. What does it mean? Work. Effort directed toward accomplishing results. What are the keywords? Effort and result. If you do something without any result, it means activity. When you do something without wanting, without expecting any result, it means activity. It doesn't mean work. In work, we have some effort for a specific result, accomplishing results. Okay? Now, what is job? Grouping of tasks, duties, and responsibilities that constitutes the total work assignment for an employee. Grouping of tasks, duties, and responsibility that constitutes the total work assignment for an employee. This is multidimensional. Some tasks, some responsibility, some duties for one or a group of employees. They should do these group of tasks, these group of duties, these group of responsibility. In that case, we can say, we can call them that, yes, they are doing their jobs. So the keyword is employee. What is the job of job? The job of job is only earning money. It is not happiness, it is not satisfaction. Yes, sometimes we say job satisfaction, job fulfillment, job improvement. Yes, we use these words. But basically, job of job is earning money. The result of job is earning money. But the result of work is not earning money, only earning money. You have something, some works for a specific result, or for example, in a charity. Is it your job? No, your job is not charity. Your work is charity. Because the keyword in the work is accomplishing results. But the keyword of the job is assignments. Assignments for an employee, for a group of employees. Because of that, we have a good phrase here, job description. It is not so regular to say work description. We say, but very specifically, you want to talk about it, it is job description. Describe the tasks, describe the duties, describe the responsibilities that they want you or organization want you to do for your employees. And workflow analysis is another phrase here we use to analyze a job work and workforce. It is study of the way work moves through an organization. Work is inputs, activities, and outputs. Do you remember what was the phrase we used for the ratio between output to input? What does it call output to ratio is? Do you remember? Anybody here remember? The phrase we used for the ratio of output to input. It was efficiency. Efficiency is the ratio of output to input, and it is always smaller than one, always. Why? Because the waste of something between output and input, waste of energy, waste of money, waste of time, always output is smaller than input. Because of that, the ratio of output to input is always smaller than one. It is smaller than 100%. You see, workflow analysis, input, equipment, and people to work, and what is our output? We have three words, input, activities, and output. Work to which they're required to produce the output. For example, inputs like material, information, data, and etc., and equipment, machines, and facilities, and etc., and people like skills of people, experiences of people, and availability of people. And what is the work? It is that which is required to produce the output. It is the work we can do on the inputs, on the equipments, on the people. And finally, we reach our output, we reach our results. What comes from the work, measured for quality and quantity. And we have some measurement here. some tools for measure. It is called measurement or scales, or sometimes questionnaires and sometimes tests for measure the inputs, measure the outputs of the work we have done on the inputs, on the equipment, on the people, or with the input, with the equipment, or with the people. Job design and job redesign. What does it mean, job design? How do you think about it? Is anybody here? Everybody is out of video. I don't like it. You cannot, it is not mandatory to go to the class. Also legal, it is mandatory, but it is not mandatory from my side. But if you are in the class, I want to see your face. Thank you, Adnan. Thank you, Mario. It's a cyber classes, virtual classes is not enjoyable. I like to see my students and talk to them and sometimes have coffee together or come to campus. Be in the cyber class, be in the virtual class, and not seeing the face of the students. Wow. I think sometimes I am talking about this story for some babies to go to sleep. So it is not a good story, and you cannot have a good sleep. And after that, you have some nightmare, not a dream. So come with me, because if you go to sleep in the class, after that, you will have some nightmare in your dreams. Why? Because my voice, sorry, is not so good for saying some story for you. Thank you. And also, Kenneth, it is about you. What's the meaning of job design? Don't look at your PowerPoint. Only say me what do you think about the meaning of job design and job redesign? What is the difference between job design and job description? My favorite student, the smartest students, next level of leadership and management in the world. Welcome to leadership. What is the difference between job design and job description? For Southern America, for
Job,
Central Europe, and
oh,
for MENA. Yes, Yana.
the job description means what I'm doing, what is my responsibilities, or what the, and job design is the whole
What?
the whole job. What is
Thank
it?
you.
Description is like step by step, my tasks.
You are talking about the form and content. When you look at the movies, you should consider three things: content of the movie, form of the movie, and context of the movie. When you say the step by step, we should pass the process to finalize a job, it is job description.
The design.
Thank you. It is the form of the job. But what about the content? Adnan?
I don't know. It's like let's see, my mic open. Yeah, it's description that says like the duty that you have to do, but the job design, that's where you get match with another colleagues or the job, how the full process going. So the job description, it's just cut, it's like crop from your picture, or crop from the whole picture. That's your what you're doing to connect dots from colleague A to colleague C. But the whole picture
It is
is
job
that,
description or job design?
huh? What you say?
The connection between colleague A to colleague C, for example, it is in job design or job description?
Design.
In job design.
Yeah, for sure.
And which is external and which is internal? In which of them do you talk about the relationship with this job, with other parts of organization or other parts of other jobs? It is about job design. In job design, you consider that, yes, this job, for example, as a simple worker, has several managers that he or she should answer them about the duties he or she has. It is about job design or not, about the job description, which is internal or which is external in a job. What we want to do is job design or job description. Which?
What we're gonna do is like, okay, what we're gonna do, that the job description. But
and what is the my job design? Is job design about employee or not? About the out of the job?
I feel the job design is the role of the employee on the whole structure, basically. So what is designed for this
Perfect.
job, and what are you, where your outcome will be, and depending on that, that will be it. And the job
Perfect.
description, it's where you find when you go apply for a job, what are supposed to be your like task,
Perfect.
and what are you
Correct.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
what are you doing, and what is supposed to your position it's
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. When you talk about job design, you consider the job, and also we talk about the in to the other parts of your organ as a whole, as you said. Correct. So the keyword of job design is in a total figure, in a total design. You are talking about the design, not about the details. When you are the details and process of doing something, it is called description. When you are talking a relatedness between this part and other part, it is design. Like other design, when you want your design your home, you don't talk about the, for example, content. You talk about the place to the relativeness between the one thing and other thing. It is decoration. Decoration is your home design. And let's go to the exact words: organizing tasks, duties, responsibilities, and other elements into a productive unit of work. Unit of work, not total work. Influences performance, yes. Affects job satisfaction, yes. Impacts both physical and mental satisfaction. And what is the job redesign? Changing existing jobs in different ways to improve them. So, what are in these definitions of job design and job redesign? What are the keywords? What words you can choose as a keyword for defining the job design or job redesign? In job design, what are the
Improve.
keywords?
Improve.
Organizing,
Perfect.
Improve.
Other
productive,
words?
productive,
Perfect. The starting point is organizing. The stop point is productive. What is the goal of the job design? To have a productive unit of work. What is the start of organizing? What we want to organize: our tasks, our duties, our responsibilities, and other elements, other components. If we consider the keywords of organizing and productive for definition of job design, we have an additional word, additional keyword in job redesign. What is the additional keyword in job redesign?
Changing, improve.
Number two is improve. Number one, when you say re is mean repeat. When you say re, it is changing. Changing what? Existing job. In job redesign, you don't have any new job. Job redesign, it is about the previous jobs, existing jobs, current jobs. But what is the goal of job redesign? If we have a good job design, why we should redesign the jobs? Because of improve. So the goal of job redesign is improve the previous design, influences performance, affect job satisfaction, and impact both physical and mental satisfaction. I need someone. At first, it is you can be volunteer if you nobody of them or of you are volunteer. After that, I will choose one of you. I want one of you talk about this phrase for the next session: high performance coaching. What is high performance coaching? Who is candidate? Who is volunteer? Adnan,
Mario, no.
you are.
No, Mario, no.
Yana, Mario, Kenneth.
I already did the movies. Can this one take it somebody
but
else?
I didn't even say those movies.
I want one of you gathering information about high performance coaching.
But when
And
you
after
say
that,
high performance, you're talking about like
I
sport
want I want
High
you go and
performance.
look for the details about the definitions of high performance coaching. What type of coaching is this? Is it about the performance in job, performance in art, performance in athletics people, or no? Also, if any one of you is volunteer for the next week and next week, after that week 5 and week 4, week 6, we have other titles. You can choose yourself. I can choose myself. Okay.
I'm sick next week.
So Adnan is there for the next week.
I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick
But
next week.
what should I
Yes.
do?
Please bring us your medical approval, Adnan, for the next week. When you are sick, please bring us the medical approval that you are sick in the next week. Yana? Yes, you are good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes, 10 minutes with PowerPoint, please. You are a master degree student. Yes, you are not high school diploma, you are a master degree student. One of the greatest and money maker skills you should know is the skills of presentation. Skill of presentation. Such a manager, such a leader you want to be, and you don't know the skills of presentation. It's very important, very, very important. In modern world, it is very important. If you cannot present yourself with the tools in the market, you don't have any media literacy. Media literacy, some part of media literacy is about how can you present yourself with the PowerPoints, with the social media, in YouTube, as a lecturer, as a speaker. This is your job. So we can practice here, no problem. It's a class. If you don't know nothing about it, it is good.
I have no
Okay. After 2 days, you go to YouTube. What are the best skills for presentation, for example, with PowerPoint? After 2 hours, you will be professional. It is the duty of the course. It is the duty of going to university
Okay.
to say you what skills you should know. And after graduation, perfect, you know the skills. So the title is High Performance Coaching, about 10 to 15 minutes. It is not so hard. It is very easy. Go see some movies in the YouTube about the concept of high performance coaching. What is high performance coaching, especially in organizations? And if you don't know how to work with the PowerPoints, go to YouTube, see some videos about how to do it, and it's very easy. It's very easy. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I have some good titles for Adnan and Mario for the next weeks, for the weeks 5 and 6.
What you
And
said, Mario?
yeah, do you have any problem in hearing the words, Adnan?
I cannot. I hear just Mario. I don't know why. There's
Okay,
no. I
but
cannot
I can
see my
say
name.
both of the words. Mario and Adnan also can it. Okay, some characteristic of jobs and people. Job characteristic, management can control. People characteristics are the management cannot easily control. When you are talking about the job characteristic, you are talking about the job design and job description and the components that in the responsibility area of a manager or a leader or sometimes owners, it is in their area of control for them. But when you are talking about the characteristic of people, it is about the character, about the about the personality, about the family history, sometimes about the racial components or racial traits, or something ethnical. Some parts is about the history, national history, even cultural parts are very important. Are they controllable? They are not controllable, but we can manage them. A manager cannot uh, control and manage the components of individual people so easily. But he or she can management the adjustment of those components, those characteristic, personal characteristic, to the needs of organizational characteristic. What we need in an organization as a person. Because of that, some part of management, modern management, is about knowing people better, knowing people good, knowing people effectively, when they enter an organization. And one of the greatest duties of the HR management is about job matching. And one important part of job matching is about finding the personal characteristic of people who want to work with us with the characteristic of the jobs that we want to offer them to do. So, what are the items of job characteristic? Tasks, time requirements, authority or responsibility, social opportunities, policies and procedures, working conditions, tools, stress, variety. These are the work components that a manager can control or guide or sometimes change. Why not? Sometimes a manager needs to change the components, the elements of the job. But when we come to the personal and personality characteristics, personality traits, it is not so easy to deal with the personality traits. Why? Because they have consolidated before the age of 18. Between the age of 12 and the age of 18, in the years that we can call teenaging, the personality traits shaping and consolidating. They will be so rigid after age of 18. It's a false belief that we cannot change our personality. It is false belief. As a psychotherapist, I should say you that it's a false belief. We can change. And it is not about the ease of change or not ease of a change. It is about the have energy or need to change. After age of, for example, 40, it is hard to persuade yourself that yes, I should change deeply. When you are talking about the character, about the personality, you are talking about the deep traits of your living, of your behavior, of your thought style, of your emotional style, deep parts, very deep parts. Because of that, we say they are relatively consistent trait of your, for example, actions is your actual action personality. Your thought is your thought personality. Your emotions, your emotional personality. What type of personality you have. Very deep and relatively consistent, but they can be changed, but not easily. Not because of energy and need to change. What are those relatively consistent and persistent traits that a manager cannot deal with them so easily? Motivation, physical characteristic, interests, honesty. Honesty is very important in an organization. Energy level, conscientiousness, personality variables, intelligence, and satisfaction predisposition. One question about the satisfaction predisposition. We have two types of gratification: instant gratification and delayed gratification. Without any regard to the exact meaning of instant gratification and delayed gratification, which is better? Which is better for success? If you can see, you can say, yes, instant gratification is the symbol of success. Many people say that, yes, you should work today and gain your result just today, maximum rate tomorrow. Some people say, no, you should work today and gain your results after 5 years, not 5 hours, not 5 days, not 5 weeks, after 5 years. They are thinking long term. And some people like Elon Musk thinking over generation. They don't think even about their generation, about the next generation. They are doing something now for gaining a result after their generation. For example, after 20 years, they are planning their words. This morning, I think, or yesterday, the new nickname for Elon Musk was coined in Google. Do you know the new nickname for Elon Musk? Yesterday or today morning?
Technology King.
Tech King. Yes, Tech King.
king. Yeah.
Why? Why they say he is tech king? Because he is thinking about the technology. He
He's
see
gonna
the technology as a treasury.
he's gonna take us to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It's gonna
He
take
is,
us to New York in 20 minutes.
he's talking about technology as a territory of a kingdom. It is meta-generational thinking, over-generational thinking, PI generational thinking. So what is the difference between delayed gratification and instant gratification?
I feel that delay usually sacrifice and you wait more, so it's more rewarding than an instant gratification. Let's say instant gratification, you go and buy an ice cream, but delay gratification is something that you work for or you leave it for later, so it satisfies you more later. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Which of them do you think, exact, which of them do you think that are make you happier?
Instantaneous in the long term, the delay one. In the short term, the instant one.
So basic question, basic question. What is the difference between happiness and satisfaction?
I know you will go with that. Happiness is so I feel happiness is a state of mind,
Uh-huh.
while pleasure is just a feeling.
No, satisfaction, not pleasure. Not pleasure, satisfaction.
Okay,
What are the major differences between happiness
and
and
satisfaction.
satisfaction? Sometimes you experience life happiness, sometimes you experience life satisfaction. What are the major differences?
Okay, let me
Adnan,
reformulate here, and then anyone like I'll come back.
Adnan,
Happiness is like momenti. So it's just momento. It's just like
happiness.
happiness.
And what about satisfaction?
That is like it's condition. It is like
What does it mean?
that's mean it's long term.
Satisfaction.
Yeah.
Do you consider happiness
I think it's
as
the
a
other
short
way
term?
around. I consider it's the other way around.
No, go ahead. What you say, doctor?
Mario, what did you say?
I consider it's the other way around. It's like going to the gym, you know? Like going to the gym is not gonna make you happy, but it's gonna make you satisfied.
Sorry. It's not happiness, it is joy. The third word is joy. It is
Joy.
not happiness, it is joy. Happiness is a philosophy of mind.
Yeah, a
Happiness,
state of mind.
happiness is a lifestyle, something more than joy.
Yes, joy is kind of a satisfaction, you said? That's what I didn't understand.
No, joy is very short term, very
Yeah,
short.
joy is like pleasure.
If you,
kind
for
of.
example, drink, if you have a good sexual activity, if you go to bar, if you go to gym even, you have a good sport time,
Yeah,
joyful.
that's joyful. I
But
feel
when you say, yes, Henry has a happy life, and I say, Henry, do you have any happy life? You said, yes. And I say, are you satisfied? Henry said, I have a happy life, but I am not satisfied. What does it mean?
That's
Can
that
you be
means
happy?
higher.
Can you be happy but not satisfied?
That's mean okay. Go. You wanna
Yeah.
Mario? You wanna talk? Go ahead.
no. Go ahead. I wanna see what you gotta say here.
Happiness is like uh, it's something like it's first step, but satisfy is like something gets higher. You know, it's like something high level. You know, the starter happiness,
Yeah.
but it's the finish line. Satisfied. You know
Have you heard anything about eudaimonia?
what?
Yes. Everybody says to me, what? What did
What?
you say, Professor? Sorry.
What?
What is
Not
the
Again?
even I don't know the
Yes.
meaning. I have never heard EUDIMONIA, eudaimonia.
eudaimonia? Okay.
Have you heard about eudaimonia? Do you like it, Mario?
What?
Eudaimonia?
I gotta refresh my mind. I don't know what is that.
Okay.
Is like professor like euphoria?
No,
Not,
no.
eudaimonia is not euphoria. Eudaimonia is that.
No,
Mario
happiness
in
and
the week,
welfare.
Mario in the week 5, Mario will talk with us about eudaimonia 10 minutes with the good PowerPoints, and I will talk to Mario. Mario, you said you should talk to us about eudaimonia with these chapters. 1, good life. 2, pleasure life. 3rd, involved life. And 4th, meaningful life.
So, eudaimonia.
Eudaimonia is good life.
It's
With
yeah,
three components.
it's welfare.
Something like that. You should consider eudaimonia in your life as a good matter because it is not philosophical. Also, the word is from Aristotle, I know. But
Yeah.
in new scientific psychology, eudaimonia is very professional word. It is not philosophical. Eudaimonia is good life with 3 components. First, enjoyable or pleasurable, pleasant life. Second part, it is involved life. And third part, it is meaningful life. Have a good PowerPoint and have a good lecture. And we will use all of us from Mario talking about a very modern, ancient philosophical word in industry, in psychology, in
That's great.
leadership, which is eudaimonia. Have a good eudaimonia, Mario, for the week 5. Okay.
Okay.
And I see that Yana was very happy when I said Mario have a good. It's a very
No, I wasn't. I'm just enjoying the class.
okay. It's very good. It's very good concept. And if you know these concepts, I think after graduation, you have something new to talk about. You have something new. Also, these words are not new, but I see many leaders, many managers are very ordinary with the same words, with the same concept, and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. No new idea about leadership. These are scientific based concepts, not philosophical. Yes, the roots of everything in science is from philosophy. Okay, types of employee. At first, full-time employee, part-time employee. It is about, for example, 40 hours per week. It is full-time. Less than, I think, 20 or 22 hours per week. It is part-time. Independent contracts, only work, and after finishing their work, they will leave the organization. Temporary workers, like seasonal workers, before COVID-19, near the, for example, December, for Xmax and for January for the new year. From the October and November and December, there were many seasonal employment. Okay, and after seasonal, say goodbye to every worker that worked there, and contingent worker, not a full-time employee, but a temporary or part-time for a specific period of time and type of work. It is contingent workers. My favorite topic. Henry, what does it mean? Person job fit.
Huh?
What does it mean?
What?
Person job fit. Are you here with us? How do you think about this phrase? Person job fit. Say me your attitude, your idea. No important correct or not correct. I want to hear from you. What does it mean? Person job fit.
Yeah. From the sentence, it means an employee that is suited, that is actually fitted for the position.
What does it mean fitted? Is it a dress to be fitted? Yes, 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 it's a dress. Yes,
Seated.
your job is dressed for your personality. And
Yeah.
also in vice versa, your personality is dressing your job. Yes, it's like a dress. And the HR management is like a fitting room. You go to HR management, HR department to say that they say you that you are fit the job or not. Because of that, we use the dressing or the dress store words: fitting, matching. Matching the characteristic of people with the characteristic of job. These are the characteristic of people. These are the characteristic of job. For example, physical characteristic. In what type of job characteristic we need to consider physical characteristic? What type of job? We need a specific physical characteristic. For example, what type?
An actor.
Actors, perfect. To be an actor or actress is not a job, it's a profession. In an organization, what type of job do you need a specific character? It is very, very clear.
Security.
Security, perfect. Kudos. Security. Security has a very specific type of physical characteristic. Or for example, when the job characteristic is a stress, what type of job has the very high rate of stress, for example?
Student.
What type of job? To be my student is very with the highest stress.
No, not
Also,
to
it
be
is
your
not your
student.
job
Come on,
because
why you missing
you,
with the
yes,
point
you
of
give money, not earning money. The job of job is earning money. When you are a student,
No, it's like we're earning marks on, No, it's like stock market is like stress job.
yes, perfect. I love it. Stock market.
Broker.
Now, what type of character we need for stock market matching? See
Like
the characteristic of people. What type of these? Motivation, physical characteristics, interest, energy level, personality, satisfaction, intelligence, concern level, honey, and other things.
I think
One of them is matched for example, the stock market.
energy level.
One of them is energy level. The second
Interest.
one. Mario, what do you say?
Interest.
Interest. Some.
I think Professor
Intelligence. I think the intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah,
Yes.
the most important.
Their face are very, very, their eyes can show you that yes, we are intelligent. And also when they are winning the game, after losing the game, they don't think that we are that we are intelligent. They think how smart, how stupid we are that we thought that we are smart. Or we are stupid because we thought that we are smart. But out of the joke, yes, seriously, it is energy level is very important. Why? Because it's highly stressed in the stock market. Or, for example, social opportunities. What type of character we need for social opportunity? For social opportunity, for example, for public relations. When the public relations, you want to work in a public relation, what type of character do you need?
Honesty.
At first is honesty, perfect.
But this is not there. Political. Okay, they work as public relation, but there is no honesty.
And also, in addition to honesty, other characteristic you need?
Energy level, motivation.
Interest. Why? Because you should talk and talk and talk and talk with people several times. And also persuasive technology. You should know how to persuade people. These are very simple examples from job fitting, job fitting. Based on the match between individual characteristic and unchangeable components of a job, people will differ on what they consider a good or bad job. In job characteristic and also in people characteristic, we have two types of characteristic: changeable characteristic, unchangeable characteristic. Say me 3 changeable characteristics from yourself. What are your changeable characteristics? Everything is unchangeable in you. You cannot change anything in yourself, Yana, Mario, Adnan, Henry, nothing. You
No,
are
you can for
fixed.
sure. You have to. You have to.
I
You
can, yes, I have
because
to. But talk about yourself, what you can do.
it's like if you're not able to change, that's you're not able to learn.
Adnan, say me about three characteristics, three adjectives, three personal traits that can change, unchangeable. One,
But you talk about personality or physical?
everything you can consider, but it is trait. For example, I can say one of them. All of us have experienced diet. Your nutrition, your eating behaviors are your habits. For example, for 10 years, for 2 years, for 5 years. When you start to go to gym or change your diet, is it changeable? Yes. Is it easy? No. Something different. Many things can be changeable, but not easily.
Can I change like lifestyle?
Lifestyle,
For sure.
even your dressing,
Would
even your talking style, your speech styles. You
You
go, for example, to an actor class and want to know about the skills of speech. Why not? Adam want to be a very good lecturer, very good speaker, moneymaker speaker. At first, Adnan should register for a class, how to speak with a high level and persuasive technology and other parts. It can be changed? Yes. It is easy? No. It is possible? Yes. Many things in life are possible but not easy. Especially they are simple but not easy. Like mindfulness. If you want to stop rumination in your mind, talking to yourself, and to be present at the moment and not worrying about the future and not having any sadness, any regression about the past. Stay at the present moment. It is called mindfulness. It's a skill, yes. It is simple, very, very simple. Don't think about anything. It is very simple. Is it easy? It is not easy at all.
it's called focusing, right? It's a clear mind. It's focused, a clear mind.
Many things in life are simple, but not easy.
It's about that. It's okay. It's called habits. It's like when you earn the habit, it's like you need to repeat it too many times until that's became habit. I don't know. There's code or rule for that. It's like
If you want to
you
study about this concept, you can read a good book with the title of Tiny Habits. Tiny Habits. Tiny Habits is a very, very good book. Tiny Habits, a very good book about changing your habits. And also, if you want to be a real leader, a real coach, at first, you can, you have to work with yourself. If you cannot work with yourself, you cannot be a good leader. At the best scenario, you will be a good speaker or a good teacher, because people doesn't hear you, they look at you, they watch you. Because of that, change management is very essential for the changer, for the coach, for the mentors. Because of that, to be a mentor, to be a coach is very hard. Why? Because you are the symbol of what you are talking about. It is harder than to be a psychotherapist. It is harder than to be a counselor.
because you
When
need
you
to
are
be
a coach,
ideal for another employee, and
yeah.
that this is
It
like
is
hard level.
it
It's
is like
rising the bar.
something like mathematics teacher. If you are a mathematics teacher, you cannot talk about the equation. You should solve the equations. You
uh,
cannot say, I am Mario and I know, for example, second degree equations. And I say, thanks, Mario. Can you solve it? Mario said, no, I know only the second degree equation. I said, sorry, how do you know the second degree equation if you cannot solve? because knowing the second degree equation is mean I can solve the second degree equation. It is very practical. Something like coaching. Because of that, I say, please talk about the, for example, high performance coaching. You can find it in Stanford. You can find it in Harvard. You can find it in UCLA. You can find it in Berkeley. High performance coaching, executive coaching, business coaching, even life coaching. And more important than everything, it is executive coaching for C-levels. Who are in the C-level? Say me about the C-level, except of CEO, other people in C-level, add them.
C-level.
Who is in C-level except of CEO? We know. Mario, another one in C-level group. Do you know C-level? What is C-level or not?
Yeah, the CEO,
Except of CEO.
the CEO, CPO, CBO.
You are asking me or I am asking you?
I'm kind of like in between.
Harry is laughing. I know that Harry know everything about the CEO. Harry, say me please another CEO except of C-level except of CEO.
I don't know everything, but
You know only one
C-
position of chief, only
CIO,
executive officer. Other officers are,
CIO,
what's the meaning of CIO?
Chief Information Officer.
Thank you. Another one, Mario.
The CFO,
What
that
is
is the
CFO?
financial. That is the financial one.
Perfect. Yana, another C-level.
So the
My students. You are
director.
the students of master degree. You should not think about
Technology.
the meaning of CEO or C-levels. If I awake you when you are asleep, deep asleep, in the midnight, and I ask Mario, say 3 words, enter with C in the C-level, Mario should say me, have to say me, C 3 words and go to sleep again. You are the master degree students. It's so shameful that you don't know these words. Shameful. You should work
President.
harder and harder
President,
and harder.
doctor.
Add another word.
President.
CEO, CIO, CFO, another word.
Oh.
CTO,
C.
CTO, Technology Officer.
Thank you. What is the phrase of Dr. Guyabadi in university? CAO. CAO. What does it mean, CAO?
Academic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Chief academic.
Officer.
My students, please work harder and harder. You are so smart. I know. I can see in your face. Adnan is so smart. Mario is so smart. Harry is so
COO, right?
What?
COO.
What's the COO?
Operating officer.
Dr. Gorgian is CEO, Chief Operational. You are so smart. But lack of knowledge, it's not good. Lack of knowledge. If you don't have any knowledge, go to home. Don't pay money for graduation. It is not worth it. Honestly, for business, it is not worth it. You are wasting your time and money. Such a businessman or woman you are that you are wasting your money. At first, you should think about your money. Please read, 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 read. I learned in America 2 things. I was a public figure in my country. Public figure. At least 1 to 2% of all population of my country know me in my country. At least 2% from a country about 80 million people. At least 2%. But after coming to America, I learned and I experienced 2 things. It's very important. First, leaders are readers. If you don't read enough, go to home. You cannot be a good leader. Leaders are readers. And in vice versa, readers are leaders. The second concept, learners are earners. If you want to earn good money, you should learn. This is a job. I see that Adnan is very happy for the 4 week and week 4 and week 5. And in week 6, we had a good presentation by Adnan about this concept, knowledge broker. Adnan, it is very, very, very new area job. Who is a knowledge broker?
I cannot hear you, doctor.
Yes, it is better for you to hear me. Knowledge broker, who is it is a very new area of industry. Knowledge brokership or knowledge broker. Who is not a knowledge broker? And I want Adnan to talk about Anthony Robbins as a founder of knowledge broker, as one of the most money maker business strategies all around the world. So for week 4, we have Yana with the title of, what was Yana? I cannot hear you. You are muted.
High performance coaching.
For week 6, week 5 with Mario with, you are muted, Mario.
Eudaimonia.
Eudaimonia. And week 6, Adnan with the title of,
I cannot hear you.
okay, it's good for you
No,
to hear
knowledge,
this. Now,
knowledge broker,
knowledge
20
broker.
profits, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. Oh my God.
And
I
I prefer to visit and to be with Henry at the week 7, and Henry will talk us
Good
about
luck,
the life of Tech King. Henry, you are muted. I am not muted.
Live of what?
Tech King.
Tech King.
Yes, sir. Tech King.
Technology, right?
Yes, Elon Musk. You will talk us about Elon Musk at the week 7, especially about the last industry he is working on, and about how he became Elon Musk.
Okay.
Before PayPal, when he was so young.
Can I talk about
I want to talk us about his mindset, not about the works. It's not important how what is he doing.
Tesla?
About the mindset.
Can I talk about Tesla?
Maybe Tesla, maybe PayPal, maybe SpaceX. I want to talk about the mindset, how he's thinking, and how he create the atmosphere of thinking, relationship between thinking and action. Yes, Harry.
So, is this gonna be recorded, or I don't know?
What?
Is it gonna be recorded, or does it have to be in class?
Yes. You should do it in the class, a presentation. Do you mean that it is mandatory or not? No, it is not mandatory. But if you don't want to do it, please say me. But I highly recommended you to do it.
Okay.
It's a class.
How many minutes?
I have no problem. That you are not okay. It is not important. It is the class. It is the practice session. No problem. I
How
am
many
not the
minutes?
important part of your life. You are the important part of your life. Say, Henry.
How many minutes?
About 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
I prefer 10 minutes.
Okay. When I was at the master degree students in the clinical psychology, I entered to class a little late, and my professor said, "Why you are late?" I said, "I was working in the night shift and I am so tired." And he said to me, "So what a punishment do you want to pay?" It was about 8 a.m. and I had it as a nurse, I had a night shift. I said, "What a punishment do you want, Mr. Professor?" He said, "Talk about psychopathology just now 5 minutes. Go to the class and talk about this topic without any knowledge 5 minutes." And I said, "Do you want to talk it in English or Farsi language?" He said, "Can you talk about it in English language after a night shift, 5 minutes?" I said, "I try it. Why not?" I talk about it 28 minutes in English language. and my professor said to me, it is eligible, you are eligible not to come again to this class with the A plus. Also, I go to the class. I know Henry can talk about it more than 10 minutes. Elon Musk is very, very fantastic. And also Henry is more fantastic than Elon Musk. Why not? Two fantastic people together. But yes, the minimum time is about 10 minutes. Henry, do you want to say anything?
No.
Have you had any experience of presentation or not?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's like
Henry.
that.
Be happy, Henry, about the 10 minutes. Come on.
Do you want me to
It's better
invite
than the
Elon
30
Musk to
minutes.
the
Come on.
class?
He happy.
Is
He
it-
happy. We happy.
Yes. Do you want me to invite Elon Musk to the class?
Yes. I like him. He's my
Yes,
guy.
I like him too. And I
Yeah.
will send him invitation for the Zoom meeting and class. And I said, Henry is in my class, want to talk about you. Is it possible? I really do it. I
Yeah.
really do it. I will send you the email.
Okay.
All of you, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will send an email for Elon Musk just tonight. That at that time we have a 10 minutes presentation about your life with my student. Would you please join us?
He gonna enjoy.
Yes.
He's gonna join. He is.
He finally
Good. We can ask him
think
to
such a
give us
crazy professor
Tesla
they have.
each.
It is not important.
Henry, you're gonna have Tesla tonight. That night. It's
Okay.
good.
Huh?
You
I
can
hope.
there is a possibility to have Tesla, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I won't be too nervous when he's on screen.
Okay, we have 15 minutes for break, and after that, in 7:15, be here again. Okay?
Yeah. So before you go, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's about the project.
Yeah.
So because right now I'm doing 2 courses, so I want to start my project in time. Um, the question is there a guideline for the project?
Your project have two parts. At first, it is about the justification of the object, the subject. It is this week 3.
Yeah.
With the details you can find in the Moodle page. It is described out what you want to do. And after that, you should do a project. And I think I should check it again. I think you should have a 10 minutes video presentation for the
Yeah.
last part until the week 8. What's your problem?
So what I'm saying is there's no
I don't
guideline.
I don't accept any excuse. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No, there's no excuse.
If you want, I will give you deadline until the week 8. If you want. But I swear that until the week 8, not me, not you, anybody will not do anything. Because of that, I don't accept any excuse.
No,
Do it
not
only 2 hours, at the worst scenario, 2 hours until the end of just tonight. 2 hours at the worst scenario. I can do it only for example 1 hour. Check your subjects and objects and choose one of them and show the details and send for me. Done.
that's it. No guideline.
Deadline is the next
No,
Sunday.
I mean guideline. Guide.
Guideline? What guideline do you need?
No,
It's very
but
simple.
yeah, I'm just asking if there's gonna be, because the last class I did,
Yeah.
yeah,
Henry.
there was a guideline.
What have you? What do you want as a guideline? Have you done it before or not?
He
Have you
taken
done it
himself
before or
for
not?
Henry. What you have before, this is a new professor, a new level, a new standard. Do what your best. He gonna email you what you're missing, and you're gonna be great, man.
Have
Okay.
you done it before, Henry? Have you done it before or not?
Yeah, several times.
It is like the same things.
No, man,
No worries. It is very simple. It is
Henry,
not
it's like
important
our
for
doctor is
me.
like he gonna make it work for us. It's not.
It
he
is
gonna
not
make it-
important for me. How many words do you use? It
Yeah,
is not about
because
the amount of the words. It is about the analytical mind.
yeah,
It's
okay.
important for me. I need your mind, not your PDFs, not your vocabulary. I need your mind. I grade your mind, your idea, or analytical skills. You want to be the next level of generations, next generations of leaders.
I think
Look
he
at
was
that
have
point.
bad
I
experience
need
with
your
another
mind,
doctor. That's
your
why.
analysis.
Did you? Okay.
But
Actually, let's get our break. Okay.
yes, have a
See
good
ya.
time.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
This is the most funny class.
رازی من کلاس دارم. Okay, welcome again to class, and oh, perfect. What are the common approaches to job design? We have job enlargement and job enrichment. One of them is about the quality, another one is about the quantity. When you want to redesign, and know the first part, you want to design the job. It is job enlargement and job enrichment. As you know, sometimes, for example, for life, we can use life enlargement about your facilities in your life, and life enrichment about the feeling of your life. And also, for example, about the nuclear weapons, we call enrichment. It is adding the new quality of life, quality of job, quality of facilities to your present situation is enrichment. Job enlargement, broadening the scope of a job by expanding the number of different tasks that are performed. Expanding the number, quantity. And job enrichment, increasing the depth of the job by adding responsibility for planning, organizing, controlling, and or evaluating the job. It is job enrichment. And job rotation is the process of shifting a person from job to job. So these are the major approaches to job design: enlargement, enrichment, and rotation. One of them is about the quality, one of them is about quantity, and the third one is about the shifting from one position to another position. These are about the job design and, again, job redesign. And characteristic of jobs to consider in design. At first, skill variety. Work requires several activities for successful completion. Who is the first one I want to ask? Yana, what's your job here? Do you have any job here in America?
Yes, I'm eligibility housing specialist right now.
Okay, what are the variety of skills do you need to perform your job as a good worker?
Skills with the computer. Am I on? Yeah, skills with the computer and customer service.
On what variety do you need to be in customer service?
By
What different skills do you need to work in customer service as a good worker, as a good employee, as a good boss, as a good leader?
what I need, especially because I'm working with a lot of maybe mad people or angry people or people who doesn't understand. I have to explain, I have to listen to them and make them calm.
Yeah. So, for example, compassion or empathy, and most important of everything, anger management is very important. Mario, what type of job do you working?
I'm an inventory coordinator.
Uh-huh.
So
And what types of skills, what variety of skills do you need?
Computer, communicative skills as well. How do you say that? Organizational skills.
Is patience one of your Are you the, is patience one of your important and necessary skills you should have or not? Patience, to be patient. Most
Yeah,
people don't.
yeah. I developed patience with this job. Like the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
due
And
dates and dates that we manage sometimes are like 3 5 months out. So you're thinking that that's way too long, and when you see it's like right there. So it's something that you gotta be patient and work on it through the time is going by and not wait until the last moment. So yeah, I feel patience is something.
because when you work long term, you should be patient until the end of the project.
Yeah.
If you are in a rush, you cannot do the things so good, so completely. Everything is incomplete. What type of work, Henry, do you work in? You are muted.
I'm jobless.
What type?
I'm jobless.
Jobless. Okay. What type of professions do you know? Do you know anything, any proficiency?
Yeah, like back home, I have my own company back home.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And what type of skills do you need for your job?
yeah, basically I don't really involve myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I have
Other people that are involved in your
I,
job, what type of skill, what variety of skills they need to do, for example, as a good worker, as a good manager in that job.
mhm.
It's not important about yourself, about
Yeah,
the
they
variety of skills.
they like knows how to manage customers. So I have the chemist part, which deals on the purification of the water.
Yeah.
Then I have the logistic part, which
Uh-huh.
deals with the distribution, yeah, of the products and
The
services.
prediction of the present, of the tools, of the goods and other things, how much we have, how much we need, and coordinating the numbers, coordinating between the customers and their
Mhm.
productions. These are the different parts that we can find in any type of job. This is a variety of skills. Some skills are always needed. For example, to be present is always needed for all types of jobs. If you are not present at your job, you are missing the data, you are missing your customer. If you are so sad, if you are so happy, it is not good. Always, it's not good. Concentration is the first skill for every type of job, every kind of job. Concentration. The basic question, is concentration a skill or not?
No, it's not skill.
It's not a skill, yeah.
No.
Is there a skill? Can you train in concentration to be concentrated or not?
Yeah, sure. This is
Yeah.
trainable.
Yeah. Is there any family history, any inherent characteristic for to be concentrated or not? For example, we see in a family members, many people are so concentrated in their jobs or in their emotions or in their thinking. And
Yeah.
other family will say everybody is dissociated, not associated with the problems of family, for example. Do you think any genetic basic for concentration or not?
Yes. I mean, it could be heredity.
Yeah. But everything is not about genetics. If I don't have any good genetic about concentration, I can practice.
It's
Well,
partly, and I think it goes like you can develop. It's like a talent, you know. It's
Because of that, you say it's a skill.
yes, it's skill.
Because
It's
of
able
that,
to do
what is the unit of a skill? What can you do with your skills? Skill training.
improve it.
What
training.
is the verb with the skill you use? It is skill training. It's a skill. It's educatable. It's trainable. If you are talented with a good genetic, the speed of development is better for you. Even that. If I am not so talented, for example, to be concentrated, I'll work a little harder. Only that.
Yeah,
It's like other things.
I thought skill is something you acquire.
Yes,
So why does it have to be skill if skill is something you acquire?
yes. Something that you can be educated about it. If you don't know how concentrate, for example, on your papers, on your job, on your time. In psychology, we have many, many, many skills that we can train you to increase your, for example, concentration point, concentration hours, concentration areas. There's a problem in children with the title of ADHD. Have you heard it? ADHD is a very famous problem in
Yeah.
children, also in adolescents and adults. In adults, it is called ADD, attention deficiency disorder. In children, it is called ADHD, attention deficiency and hyperactivity disorder.
Yeah.
One part for psychotherapists, for counselors, is working with them. For example, meditation is a good practice for every type of improving every type of concentration. But if you have serious problems, serious brain problems, yes, it is a little harder, a little, not hard, a little harder to work with you to improve your cognitive, for example, skills. After this session, 1 quarter, 15 minutes after this session at 8:15 every week, we have a meditation free class in Kalamazoo. You can go and check it is about I can send you just now the link of the Zoom. After this class, in the California time, it is 8:15. And we work with our students and other people also. They are not always the students. About the 45 minutes for focus enhancement and stress reduction. So because meditation and relaxation is one of the most approved procedures to enhance your concentration. Adnan, do you have any question? You are muted.
Hard work beat the talent. So this is my it's like some people they talent but they're not disciplined, but the
Yes,
hard worker they are
yes,
disciplined.
yes,
That's
yes, yes, yes. I think it is the title of the book. I am not certain about it. I think the title of the book is The Art of Self-Discipline or The Importance of Self-Discipline. There is a very good book with the title of Self-Discipline. It's very, very good book. As Adnan says, sometimes you are talented, okay, but you don't work with a good discipline. Edison, Thomas Edison says, hard working is more important than talent. As Albert Einstein says, imagination is more important than science. These are skills. Sorry, it's a great lie that many scientists want to say to you because of their money, their pocket, that you are not strong people. It's a great lie. The problem is that to be strong is a skill and you should train for it. You should learn how to be a leader. You should learn how to be strong. You should learn even how to be smart. It is not about inherited. It is not about genetics. Even it is not about your own past life history, for example, family history. It is about action, action, action. And also, one of the greatest problems people have with their action is about their emotions. When you don't have a good feeling about your actions, you will lose and you will stop your action. And after that, it is called unfinished business. Unfinished business is the major problem of every human anxiety. Okay, let's go to the other parts. Thanks for your contribution with the class. Task identity. Job includes a whole identifier unit of work that is carried out from start to finish. It is task identity. And task significance. Impact the job has on other people. How can we talk about the task significance? For example, what types of jobs do you think, with this definition of task significance, what type of job do you think people can have with a high level of task significance? It is very important. What are the most important tasks in our society? Most significant? Adnan?
Medical sector, so doctors, nurses, pharmacists, lab,
Uh-huh.
bio, all these is
Medical,
high
medical,
impact.
medical,
Medical
and
sector,
other
all
parts.
the medical sector.
For example, do you think security parts, for example, like CIA, FBI, police, law enforcement, are they significant for society or not?
Yes, true.
Which, let me ask in oppositional direction, which task in our society is not significant?
Actually, this is community. Everyone doing his part.
Yes,
You cannot
I love it.
dispatch. Everyone important.
I'll say like the ones that is gonna be replaced by bots soon.
Yeah.
Those are more repetitive tasks that doesn't need that much of the thinking, and they will be replaced soon by robots. So if that's what you mean by
Yeah,
So,
this is one of the things. Yeah.
no, honestly, when you are talking about, let me ask you a vocabulary question. What is the difference between significance and importance? Is there any difference between
Significance,
significance and importance or not?
significance, something you can measure, you
Uh-huh.
can see. But its importance is like something non-tangible. It's not, you know.
Which is measurable? Significance.
Yeah,
And importance is a quality, not quantity.
it's something like non-tangible. You cannot touch it. You cannot see
Let
it.
me check the
It's
phrase. Let me
value.
check the
It's
phrase.
value. Not
If I say instead of task significance, I say task importance, what is the difference?
the cruciality.
In what area? Cruciality in what area? Everything can be crucial.
No, but that's the word. I feel that when you say significant, it's something meaningful. Like,
Aha.
when you say something, what was the other word?
Some
important.
significant importance.
Importance is something crucial. Like, this is
Yes.
important, this is urgent,
As
but I really appreciate this is significant if you can do this for me. Like, it's totally different.
it's as Adnan says, it is tangible. It is
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, it is. It could be tangible, yeah.
It is tangible. It is brilliant. It is observable.
Yeah.
It is external. Because of that, it says impact the job on other people. Other people are external, not internal.
Influence
What would you say is external? What would you say that is external? In which sense? Sorry.
External is mean something that you can observe by yourself. I am external of you. You can look at me.
Okay.
But
Okay.
your feeling about your, for example, love partner is not external. It is internal. You can feel it, but you cannot observe it. Henry, do you want to say anything?
No, I'm just adding to what Maro is saying. That you know, importance is something that influences, something that influential, something that is influential. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of that, for example, about the self, we say sense of importance. We have a type of personality with the title of narcissistic personality. Narcissistic personality is someone with an excessive sense of importance. He or she thinks that he or she is very important in the world. He or she is called narcissistic personality. At the worst scenario, it is called narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, not sense of significance. Significance is something measurable, something tangible, not about your feeling, about your situation between other people, between your community, between your, for example, organization. Because of that, also it is very related to the deep meaning of the words, I know, but it's important that you can differentiate between the different meaning. Because, for example, after 2 years, I come to, for example, Adnan and ask Adnan, would you please write a business plan for my, for example, psychological business? Adnan says, yes, professor, I will do it for you. And after that, I will bring this business plan to other planner and says, what are the word your business planner have used? I said, what's the problem? He says, for example, it is not task importance, it is task significant. Because of that, because writing and thinking by word is a major part of your leadership, your management. Adnan?
Oh no, nothing. This is like I forget that.
Okay.
So
What is the meaning of autonomy? A major question. Autonomy is being independent. Autonomy is mean authority. If you are autonomous, it means that you have authority.
Over yourself.
Perfect. Perfect. Autonomy may be independent. Autonomy may mean authoristic. Yes. But for
self-directed.
self-regulated, self-directed. As a manager, as a leader, as a man, as a woman, as a human being, please at least read one book about this title, self-regulation. At least one book about this title, self-regulation, for yourself, for your marriage, for your organization, for your peace of mind, for your happiness. At least read one book, every book, it's not important, about self-regulation. Research facts shows that near 1970% of general population doesn't know anything about the skills needed for self-regulation. When you lose your love object, you will feel sad. But you don't know how you should regulate yourself. Sometimes go to bar to drink, sometimes marijuana, sometimes, for example, over sexual activities, sometimes oversleep, sometimes overeating. Something is over when you are sad. And after that, your sadness will finish and that over part become the next problem.
It's
Because of,
there
for
is another
example,
word for this. Priorities.
what?
Priorities.
Priority?
Yeah. Same thing.
You know, when you talk about self-regulation, is meeting your priorities. Is about the, we have two parts: actual self-regulation and emotional self-regulation.
That's why.
The problem, the major problem, is not about your activities. Everybody knows how to act things. We don't know how to regulate our emotions. Mario?
Those meta tension comes in a play there, like into
Uh-huh.
self-regulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I don't want to enter the details, but for example, we have two words: emotional self-regulation and self-emotion regulation. The two parts, two major things. In emotional self-regulation, your emotions are your tools for your self-regulation. In self-emotion regulation, no, your emotion is your target of regulation. You want to regulate your emotions. For example, when you are angry. Because of that, if you go to internet and look at the list of the 10 skills that WHO has established them as the life skills, 10 major skills that you should know if you want to regulate your daily life, you should know 10 skills. For example, self-awareness, time management, stress management, critical thinking, creative thinking, also anger management. You find that near 6 of these skills are about your emotions: anger management, stress management, interpersonal relationship, effective relationship, creative thinking, critical thinking, self-awareness, and until the end of the 10. Now we know in the modern time, in the modern life, we know that the major problem, not major player, major director of your life is your emotion. The major director, not your player. until the, for example, last 20 years ago, we thought that yes, our rationality is the director of our life, and our emotions are the actor and actress of your life, our emotions. With the new facts, with the new research facts, we know that our emotions are not our players, they are the director. They have the major directing role, supporting and directing role of our life is based on emotion. And I don't want to enter the psychological details about this concept because we have some details and some different, very, very small differences between, for example, emotion and mood and affect and feeling. But as a total concept, we know that in your organization, because of that, I am talking about autonomy, in your organization and also in yourself, when you will be a good manager, that you are a self manager. If you are a good self manager, you are a good manager. If you are a good self coaching, you are a good coach for other people. Adnan,
I think emotions and thoughts. This is the language for the brain. You know, this is like
three
because
parts,
your thoughts
three parts. Emotions, thought, and actions. We have
and
a,
action. But
yeah.
the okay, go ahead.
This
That's
this
it.
is called this is called cognitive trial.
Okay.
Cognitive triad, sorry. Cognitive triad, the triangle or cognitive triad is mean the cognition, emotion, and action. Okay,
Yeah,
your
but
question?
okay. The thoughts it's become action. You know.
No, your thoughts become emotions and your emotions will become your actions. Because of that, you think in other parts, your action is your oppositional. You say, what I am doing, I thought in other things, but my action is other things. Sometimes it's the exact opposition. Why? Because the converter of your actions to the of your thinking to your acting is your feeling. Feeling destroy or sometimes making better your thoughts. No, your
Feeling
thought
and
will not become your actions. Your thought become your feelings and your feelings become your actions.
but the
Feelings
feeling and
maybe.
the feeling and the emotion is the mood is like something mood
Feeling,
happy
yes,
angry.
I don't want to enter the detailed
Okay.
differences between the mood, affect, emotion, but you consider as the same page, all of them.
Okay.
Yes, total
Okay.
concept, yes. Emotions is your body, feeling is your consciousness
But
about your body. What we can see from you, it is called affect, and what we cannot see from you, what you can experience in yourself, it is your mood. But
but
totally, they are the same page. Yeah,
yeah, but what they say, watch your thoughts because they can become action. That's what they say.
yeah, yeah. If you want
But
another
you're
book,
talking about the deep levels, like you said, is like the thought is become emotion and emotion is become the action. That's what you try to say.
those those type of deep, those type of deep beliefs that you are talking about are called beliefs, are not called thoughts. Thoughts are fluctuating. You can thought, for example, in a style today and tomorrow in another style. Those deep, permanent, fixed, not changeable thoughts are called beliefs. Yes, beliefs guide you to your actions. Beliefs create your emotions about everything. Maybe religious beliefs, maybe social beliefs.
Thank you.
Welcome. Individual freedom and discretion in their work and its scheduling and feedback also. Note that the major part of intelligence is feedback. The major difference between smart people and stupid people is feedback. Stupid people are stupid because they repeat the same wrong way and the same wrong gains. Because of that, we call them stupid. It is not a matter of mistaking. Everybody can mistake. Why not? I am a human being. I am perfectly a man, not a perfect man. I am perfectly a human, not a perfect man. Nobody's perfect. No problem. It is okay to be not too okay. It is okay to be not too okay. But when you repeat the same wrong ways and you will receive the same wrong gains, you are stupid. It is a concept of feedback. Feedback show you how to, what, why we call it feedback. Because from your back history, previous steps, you will change and determine the next step. Because of that, it is feedback. And also we have feed forward. Do you know what is the meaning of feed forward, Adnan? This is the last question.
Meaning what again?
Feed forward, feedback and feed forward.
Feedback and feed forward.
Yes, yes, yes. We have two concepts, feedback and feed forward. I think some of you haven't heard
That's
it
cool.
just now.
You
Yeah,
bring
it's
something
very,
new. I know
yes.
something that's called oh no, that's
No, it is another
forward.
concept.
Yeah,
Okay,
I have something.
say your
No,
question.
feedback. That's something that's you bring it feedback feed forward. Something look, feedback is like something that's you bring it when the employee when he tried to do when he did something, and this is the feedback about how he did it. Is like wrong, is like what the weak points, what the strong points. But
Yeah.
the feed forward, that is it's like
No,
how
it's not
about
important
my
to know.
understanding.
Many people
It is
doesn't know
like
anything about
When
the
I try
feed
to
forward.
guess, it will be like the other part, like retroalimentation. It will be like
the front is like feed forward, something that's how you
to get
do it.
feedback, you need feed
It's
forward.
guiding.
Yes. When you determine your way based on your expectation in the future, it is feed forward. Which is forward with feeding you, your future is feeding you. It is feed forward. When you have feedback, you are determining your future based on the backstage of your life, especially your mistakes, your errors. Because of that, you have in computer science algorithm and flow chart. In flow chart, you should determine what is the next step. If yes or no. If yes, go to the next step. If no, go back to the feedback. It is called feedback. Also, it is not important to know with the details. It is about the information technology science. But for thinking, please think about this concept. Adnan, the last question. I want to go to the exam time.
No, there is no. There is. It's called the dust off, recalibrate, re-engage. This is my word. That's it.
Thank you. Thank for coming to class. It's a good time. And as Nan says, it's the most funny class I know. I don't know. It is a good comment for me or not bad comment for me. I didn't understand what Adnan said.
Means like this is rarely common to say it in any class. It's like rarely to say it. You
And
know,
it is
this
good
is
or
like
bad?
good point, not bad point. Trust me.
But also,
This is
sometimes,
Mario happy right
when
now.
you
I don't know
say
which
it
his
is,
week he's gonna do, but it's like, which week I am? I'm 7, right? I'm
yeah,
7 week. 7 week or 6? Oh, yeah.
6. No, no, no.
Our
6.
third week.
7 is for Henry with the great man of Elon Musk. 5 is for Mario.
You want to
And,
switch?
No,
What,
no,
Henry?
man.
You want to switch for a
No,
for
we're
a,
gonna have
for
we're
a
gonna
bar
have
of
all of
candy?
us. Henry,
You
we're gonna
want to
have
switch for
in
a
week
jar of
7.
candy?
We're gonna have Tesla in week 7. Don't worry.
Yeah, why not?
we're gonna have our Zoom meeting in our Tesla.
The last session, no, 2 semesters ago, we had a very good, very, very good. One of my Mexican students had a very good presentation about Elon Musk. But I know that it is impossible. But really, I will send an email for Elon Musk. And you will be CC in the emails, you all, that we are here and we want to present you. Why not?
First thing, doctor, I'm sorry to say that, but always, there is nothing impossible.
Yes, yes.
Nothing,
Yes.
nothing,
Yeah,
nothing.
you gotta knock
Okay?
the door.
Trust me. Always there is way, but sometimes you have to do. Sometimes there is way, sometimes there is no way, and you have to make the way. So sometimes there is a chance, and sometimes you need to make that chance. So it's like it's mindset, but always there is way, and you don't know. It's like always when I told you this door closed, don't believe me. Go try it by yourself.
Okay, thank you for participating in class and
This is
go to
like,
the
yeah. Thank you, guys.
exam. See you next week.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Namaste.
There's like we're gonna have Tesla guys in week 7. Just wait.
Yana, do you have any question?
have believes
Right.
and faith and hold cross fingers.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.